Hi, I'm Lucy. So when you first start out in Pilates, it feels like, there's a lot of jargon, which actually there is. But once you've done a few classes, you'll pick it up pretty quickly. The main one that we talk about a lot is the core, and we ask you to engage your core. So in this video I'm going to try and demystify what we mean by the core and show you a few techniques so you can feel confident that you've done it right when you do go into your classes. So we're going to start on the mat. We'll start on our back in the mat, but basically your core itself it entails your pelvic floor, your transverse abdominis, which is your deepest stabilising muscle. It comes around you like a corset, and the muscle fibres are sort of horizontal. So on top of that you've got your obliques and your abdominals. So that's the TVA, transverse abdominis. And you've got your diaphragm, which helps you with breathing, and you've got the multifidus, which is muscles down the back. So those four muscle groups go together to make a kind of tube, really, which is your core. So coming down onto the mat, we'll lie in our semi-supine position, and the first muscle that we're going to engage is the pelvic floor. So that is the muscle that you stop yourself going for a wee mid-flow. It's internal, you can't see anyone if they're contracting. You could be standing at the bus stop doing your pelvic floor exercises and nobody would know. So, unless you're grimacing. So don't put any expression on your face, just nice and calm face. And you're going to draw your pelvic floor up. Imagine that it's an internal lift and you're drawing it up to floor number 10. So just gradually coming up through the floors. There we go. Right up to the top floor. And you're going to release it this time. So you're not pushing through the pelvic floor, you're just not contracting it. Nice breath in. As you exhale, you're just going to draw that pelvic floor up again to the 10th floor. And this time, I want you to release it to the 5th floor, so it's like half as intense a contraction. And this time, release it to the 3rd floor, so it's a 30% contraction, so it's really not you're not really tightening up your pelvic floor, you're just gently drawing it up. So I want you to feel how that feels. So if you put your fingertips on your hip bones, come in about an inch, and then come down about an inch. And in this little soft paddy bit, I just want you to press down quite hard, 2, 3 fingers, just press down so you can feel what's going on. And now I want you to draw up your pelvic floor to 30%. And if you're doing it right, you should feel a slight hardening of the muscle under your fingertips. And that muscle that you feel is your transverse abdominis. So by contracting the pelvic floor, that is initiating the contraction of the TVA. So we're going to come to the TVA next. So again, just have your fingertips in the soft padded bit so that you can feel what you're actually doing. So again, let's draw that pelvic floor up 30%. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, I want you to draw your belly button down towards your spine, and you're going to be drawing it down towards your spine and trying to tuck it up under your ribs. Now I know that sounds a bit strange, but trust me, this is what you want to do. So how do you draw your belly button towards your spine? Well, maybe you're able to do it just by sucking it down and under the ribs. A visualization to help you is imagine that you're putting a belt on really tight and you draw your belly button down towards your spine. Or you're putting on some jeans that are too tight and you've got to zip up the jeans. Again, you would automatically suck your belly button in towards your spine. So that is engaging your TVA. So let's come back to the hip bone. In 1 inch, down 1 inch, Press onto that soft padded area. Inhale through the nose, exhale, draw your pelvic floor up to 30%. Draw your belly button down towards your spine and tuck it up under your ribs. And you should feel that transverse abdominis hardening under your fingertips. So you've got your core engaged. So a lot of another term that we use is a scooped out abdominal hold. So again, you're just scooping that belly down towards your spine, pelvic floor engaged. So then you're safe to, when you're doing the exercises, that is, you've engaged your core. Okay, so just one last thing to help you visualize when you've engaged your core. If you press down, so coming in an inch from the hips, down an inch from the hips, pressing in, cough, you can feel that TBA muscle hardening under your fingers. So that's what you want to be feeling when you're drawing your belly button down towards your spine and just tucking it gently under your ribs. So when you do your exercises, once you've engaged your core, you know that your back is protected and you should be able to do your exercises safely. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.